Phyllis and Roy's are nowhere to be seen. Praise the great wild ones.
Well, let's hope this is a good omen.
Maybe, finally, the pincushions have started to do something with themselves.
And maybe it's not a coincidence, since we've just found a dead body, Marty.
Yeah, what can I say? The night's starting to get off, huh? Just like the good old days.
Well, let's just hope there won't be any more surprises tonight.
You don't believe that, do you, boss? Sometimes I think Blood Boil lives in some kind of pseudo-reality.
What?
An imaginary, distorted reality where he's controlling the city and, right now, he's building some kind of police state utopia for the future.
What exactly have you been reading?
Why? Can't I have my own thoughts?
I don't know. Can you?
Aw, so heartwarming, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Aw, so... How many of these did we wreck in 10 years, Sonny?
9. And I have no idea. I stopped counting after year 2.
How much does it cost the city to keep us on the force?
Well, stop thinking about it. It'll make your head hurt.
Yeah, right. They should really switch to a new model. We've been driving around in these since they invented the wheel. Even the most incompetent fur smuggler can outride us on a bicycle.
Well, at least we can blame the car.
Good point. They should really...
Sometimes I think the badge means nothing anymore.
Well, only you can decide that, boss.
I mean, the motto, the lion, the crown. They've lost their significance in the eyes of the people.
Not while we're around, Sonny.
Maybe Marty's right. We've got to do everything for the city that we can. Don't drink that shit, Marty. It's bad for your health.
Sonny, you are bad for my health.
Shouting in 3, 2, 1.
And action.
Martin, what the hell do you think you're doing?
We're just patrolling, sir.
At the station?
No, we're here for something else, sir.
You missed me, huh?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I mean...
Why are you grinning, Santino?
I can't grin, sir. I have a beak.
Oh, be cute. I can see it in your eyes.
Should I close them, sir?
Don't you peck at me, chicken, you hear?
We're not even here anymore, Chief. We just quickly stopped by for something.
Get out of my sight.
Yes, sir. Damn it, Sonny. Why do we have to do this?
You'll survive, Marty. If he hasn't chomped your head off before, he's not going to do it tonight.
I'm not so sure about that.
You're on duty. Am I right, Martin?
Yes, sir.
Then why the hell are you standing here? Don't you have something to do?
I do, sir.
Then fuck off. And you, Sonny, don't even think about saying anything. I can already see you're dying to say something funny.
I wouldn't think about it, sir.
Damn it, Sonny.
You're on duty.
Officer Barkman, one of Blood Boil's little protégés. Tonight, the heart of the station is beating incessantly.
That was beautiful, boss.
Hey, Mon. Is the boss, angry today?
Angry? That's an understatement.
I see the New Year's madness has started. Everyone busy?
As normal, boys. The city's gone crazy, and we already have our first dead body. They found a girl in Flowerville. It's a nasty case.
What do we know about it?
Sonny, you know I can't tell you.
Oh, come on, Mon. I only have 120 days left. We could pretend these are my last beautiful days.
On my feathers, Sonny, stop that. It's so not your style.
He's been like this all day.
Shut up, Marty. Come on, Mon.
All right. Though I don't know much. The girl was found inside a house. I won't tell you the address. I have a hunch you already know.
Why do you think that?
Never mind. Anyway, she was naked, but there wasn't any sign of a struggle. There was a message written on the wall and on her back, too.
That's all?
That's all.
Thanks, Mon.
You're not gonna ask what the message was?
Oh yeah, what was it?
You already know, don't you?
I'm an open book to you, Mon.
One I've read too many times. Can I be honest? I'm worried about you boys. You haven't gotten mixed up in some shady affair, have you?
We have. Sorry, Mon. I could never lie to you.
Well, then I strongly advise you to get yourself out of it because I'm not in the mood for your funeral, all right?
Furry gods, don't be so extreme, Mon. It's just some routine sniffing around on New Year's Eve.
You don't do routine, boys. When you're sniffing around, fire and chaos follow.
Hey, you're not Meredith H. Marble, the author of the Chicken Police books, by any chance? That would have been a great blurb.
I'm not joking, boys.
Okay, Mon. We'll be careful.
I hope so. Don't do anything crazy, all right?
Okay, Mon. No promises, though. I see the boss is ready to explode today.
What did you expect? The madness kicked in and he's got to be at the PD. Deputy Malloy's blind drunk.
What's the name of the old man's wife again? Poor lady.
Marcia. She was waiting here for a while too, hoping it'll only take a few minutes. But as soon as they saw the state Malloy was in, she got into a taxi and went home.
So that's why the old hound's so angry.
Please, boys, don't make him more so, all right?
Unfortunately, I can't promise that, doll.
As usual.
Look what we found, Mon. Does this mean anything to you?
It's beautiful. Embossed, gilded. These are rare. But I've never seen anything like this one before. Where's it from?
I'm afraid that's a secret, at least for now.
You haven't taken vital evidence from a crime scene, I hope.
Oh, what are you thinking?
On my feathers. You're gonna be in trouble, boys.
Only if we don't wrap it up, Mon. Listen, Mon, that girl they found in Flowerville.
You've seen her, right?
Yes, we were first on the scene.
Boys, you know I should report you immediately, don't you?
We know, Mon. We're only asking for a little more time. We're hot on the trail. If you learn anything, would you, please tell us?
Are you crazy?
Hey, keep it down. Blood boils right behind us.
Please, Mon. It's a matter of life and death.
God damn. Okay, but only because I can see how much it means to you.
Thanks, doll. We'll be forever grateful. Good old Fillmore hasn't been sniffing around here recently.
Yeah, he was here a week and a half ago. He used the archives and took out some public records.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and he asked me out for a coffee.
I hope you said no.
Why are you so interested, Marty?
No, I'm not. I just...
I told him no. Just like I told you no on all 25 occasions.
Glad to hear that.
Don't do anything crazy.
Tonight?
flooded by patriotism too, Sonny?
Of course, Marty. I feel this way all the time.
I think you're mocking me.
I think you should become a detective. All it takes is one look, and my comb starts to tingle, which never means anything good. We have no business there.
Remember how Blood Boil freaked out when he first saw this?
Yeah, the old man's blood pressure must have gone as high as when he first met a bitch in heat.
More and more cops came down to the range to practice.
Who knows why? Hello, sweetheart.
You sure we won't need Layla?
You call this monster Layla?
She's not a monster, Sonny. If you know how to treat her right, she's a real ballerina.
Uh-huh. I believe you, pal, but we're not taking her.
Oh. And what if...
No, Marty. There's no way in hell we're taking a Tommy gun with us.
Ugh, all right.
All right, take it and let's go. It couldn't hurt.
Really? I can bring Layla?
Of course not. I was joking. Do you think we'd be driving around town with a Tommy gun on New Year's Eve?
Exactly that, yeah.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, pal.
You're one cruel chicken, Sonny. Maybe next time, my love.
Stop whispering to your guns, Marty. It gives me the creeps.
Don't listen to him. He'll never understand us.
I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained. Was it a good idea to drag Marty into all of this? Shouldn't you be somewhere else, Marty? I mean, anywhere else.
You know, I spend every New Year's Eve in here, Sonny. Ever since that New Year's Eve. It's better if I try to distract my thoughts, and work's the best way to do it.
You mean fire rounds all night long?
You drink, I fire. No offense.
No offense taken.
And you, boss? Do you still think about the bloody New Year's?
Almost every day, Marty. Almost every goddamn rust-eaten day. You know, pal, you're damn lucky with Laura. A woman like her.
With a feathery loser like me?
I didn't mean it that way.
You're right, though. And don't believe for a second that I'm ungrateful. I give praise every day that I have her.
And that she hasn't already eaten you for breakfast.
Yeah, that too.
Not that I want to dig around in your private life, but weren't you ever afraid of her?
Of Laura? Why, because she's a predator?
Yes, and because you're a chicken. And because you work for the predatory division.
Nope, boss, never. Not for a second. There isn't a woman in the world more gentle than her.
I believe you, pal. Good for you.
Yeah, it is. Well, who's gonna be the first one to get emotional? Come on, give me a hug.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Well,
we're already in it now, from our spurs to our combs.
So what are we doing here again, Sonny?
I don't know. Maybe we could question Natasha.
Do you think she's here?
Who knows, Marty? We'll see.
There's Fillmar. Maybe he knows something.
Yeah, maybe he's not drunk as a skunk.
Stop projecting onto others, old chicken.
Ah, shut the clock up, Marty.
No, I'm sorry I hurt your precious feelings, Boss Bird. Don't get me wrong, boss, but I saw how that song affected you.
What song?
Stop playing innocent, Sonny. Natasha's song, it made you freeze. I've never seen you like that before.
Yeah, you're imagining things, Marty. I was just paying attention because I like the song. It has a really good orchestration.
Orchestration, huh?
Shut the clock up, Marty.
Okay. Keep your feathers on. Honestly, I thought you forgot how to breathe for about 2 minutes.
Marty, if you don't stop, I'm gonna peel your feathers off and cook you as a delicacy.
All right. It's just too good. Honestly, I thought you forgot.
Why do I feel like I'm never gonna forget this sign?
Because you have a photographic memory?
You moron. The Tsar Club. I'm not gonna forget this buzzing red neon light anytime soon.
If this car's still here and Wessler's already gone, that means it's not his car.
It's like your first day as a detective. You didn't consider that he could have multiple cars?
Huh. You could be right.
Sometimes I think you breathe in too much gun smoke, Marty.
But I love the smell so much. Maybe it's not Wessler's, but Natasha's car. That would explain why she wasn't at the weekend house. She hadn't left here.
Yeah, that could be. It's worth a look inside. The car's still here. Could it be Natasha's?
Moonlight Boulevard. Ah, that movie. It's a real classic, I'm telling you.
If you say so, Mr. Film Critic.
Laugh all you want, but believe it or not, very few have seen more movies in the city than me. So, you can believe me.
I would never try to doubt your word. If we were really in a movie, at least there'd be a chance of a happy ending.
Tonight, maybe we'll be on the front page once again.
Oh, God forbid.
Tonight, maybe...
Fillmar looks a bit soaked, doesn't he?
Well, it is raining.
I didn't mean the rain, Marty.
Yeah, I know.
Still, let's ask him what he saw. Maybe he can tell us something useful.
If the old man still sees anything, eagle eye or not.
Hey, old bird. What are you waiting for out here in the rain?
Is that you, boys? I'm a little, tired.
I can see that, pal.
Oh, it's alright. I just can't find my car. I don't see very well in the rain. My eyesight's pretty bad. I should wear glasses. Imagine that. A hawk wearing glasses.
Yeah, it's funny.
There ain't nothing funny about it, Snowflake.
Whoa, all right, sorry.
Have you seen Natasha or Ibn since we left?
Ibn? He got put off a long time ago. Natasha, I haven't seen her.
Thanks anyway, pal. Good luck with finding your car. You want some help?
Could it be that I didn't come here by car? What do you think, Sonny? Old friend?
Well, I wouldn't know that, Phil, but You take care, all right?
You're telling me? Oh, that's funny.
Still, let's ask him.
Sonny, pal, listen.
Tell me, Phil.
I like you. Really, I do. So listen here. Whatever happens, you hear? Whatever happens, never fall in love with that woman.
You mean Natasha?
Who else would I mean, bird brain?
Okay, Phil. I promise.
Like hell. Maybe I came by bike.
Bike, huh? I have a hard time imagining that, pal.
Yeah, right. Me too.
Maybe you flew, huh?
Don't you provoke me, Marty. You hear?
Hey, I was just kidding. Don't peck off my tail feathers, brother.
Maybe.
Hey, boys, tell me, is Natasha still inside?
I can't give you any information about that, gentlemen. I'm sorry.
Ah, the regulations. I know. We've gotten used to it.
I am glad to hear that.
And your boss, Wessler? Can we find him in the VIP lounge?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that either.
But we can take a look for ourselves, right?
No problem, gentlemen.
Thanks, Wooly.
Your friend's not the talkative type, is he? He understands what we're saying, right?
Don't anger me, chicken, or I'll tear out your throat before you could say hemp seed.
Ha! Just try, Fleabag.
Hey, folks, relax. The night's still young. We'll have plenty of time to tear each other's throats out, but right now we're busy.
Huh. You're right.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Excuse me, are you the parking valet?
You lost.
Ah, I'll have to practice that some more. Excuse me, are you...
This guy was here before, right? He's handling it pretty well.
And there are even more pretty dames all over him. You think they dig his antlers that much?
More like his wallet, Marty. There was a time when women were all over us.
Why the past tense, Sonny? I'm still pretty damn hot.
Sure you are, Marty. Keep on dreaming. Never lose hope. I don't even miss those times.
Whatever you say, Sonny, what Natasha was doing on the stage, no man can ignore. Or woman, for that matter.
I didn't say I ignored it, Marty, but you gotta learn to separate the client from the job.
Ah, that's a cheap script, Sonny. You know the world doesn't work like that. And you definitely don't work like that.
If you say so. Bourbon moon hangs in the sky.
You think the guy's taking a shine to Olivia now?
Why should I care? And while we're at it, why do you care?
Me? I don't care at all.
And why do you ask?
What? Stop bugging me. Who does he think he is? The fantastic Mr. Fox?
What did that fox ever do to you, Marty? You a racist now?
Who, me? No, on the contrary. But I don't like how he looks at Olivia.
Well, I think they look good together. They're only missing a slice of cheese.
Very funny.
Drop it, Marty. Wessler's secretary could even know something useful.
So we meet again. How unpleasant.
I'm sorry, Olivia. We won't keep you long. Perhaps you could tell us if you've seen Natasha.
She hired you and you already lost sight of her? That's unfortunate.
We should have met her, but she didn't show up. Should we be worried?
Are you asking me that? I haven't seen her since she was on stage. Not like I was paying any attention to her or anything.
Thanks, sweetheart. We won't bother you anymore.
Thanks, Olivia.
Don't mention it.
Just one more thing, Toots. Could you perhaps tell us where Mr. Wessler is?
I'm his assistant, not his babysitter, Beaky.
So you don't know?
I have no idea.
Roger that. Thank you.
So, gentlemen, is there anything else?
Nah, thanks, Olivia. We're good.
Wessler's secretary. All these movies are basically the same, right?
Only on the surface, Sonny. There are some important recurring elements, but the emphasis is on the characters, their past, and their relationships. The story in the background is just the stage. The limelight's on the actors.
You're really interested in these things, huh?
Hell yeah. What I wouldn't give to investigate a movie star one day.
Even if they killed or devoured someone?
Especially if they killed or devoured someone.
What weird titles these have.
Would you have thought Natasha's such a big film buff?
I can easily picture her on the silver screen.
Hey, maybe one day they'll make a movie out of our adventures.
You never know, Marty. I can imagine Natasha on a poster like this, with a police chicken right beside her.
Maybe Wessler's been sticking his grubby little hands into the movie industry.
There's some sense in that. Movies mean big money in this town.
Clawvillian movies are the best in the whole wilderness.
I could show you a few masterpieces from Averia.
Will you take me there one day, darling?
Of course, dear. Soon as you become housebroken. A movie about the chicken police? I'd love to see that. Cassidy Lupus is a buffoon.
Whoa, heresy!
He is, you'll see. Time will prove me right.
Oh yeah? Maybe he is, but you're not gonna live long enough to see it, old fart.
I'd never admit it to Marty, but this one looks kinda exciting. I can't stand that guy. Why doesn't he have his mane cut?
Stop being so old man. It's a different world now. That's a kind of fashion, you know.
Yeah, fashion. I can't stand that.
Please don't call me that, sir.
You're right. I'm sorry. What's your name again? Hello again, Bojack.
Please don't call me that, sir.
You're right. I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Well, if you really must know, I'm Lance, sir.
Okay, Lance. Listen, it's very important.
Oh, please, sir. Don't get me involved in anything. I just want to get my shift over with and go home to sleep. Relax. There won't be a problem. Just answer the questions honestly. If I must, let's give it a try.
Right, kid.
Lance.
Lance. Yeah. So, have you seen Natasha since her performance?
Oh, no, don't ask me anything about Miss Kitsenko and Mr. Westler. It could cost me my job or even more. Hey, it's a matter of national security.
It could be.
Yeah, see, it could be. So, if you help, you won't only be helping us, but the crown and the whole city of Clawville. Oh, okay, all right, just stop that chicken shit, will ya? I saw Natasha, yeah. She came down, spoke with someone, then stormed out the front door.
And then what happened?
She came right back in 2 or 3 minutes later, soaked to the bone. She was in a hurry. She went up to her suite, then came back down and left.
And you haven't seen her since?
I genuinely haven't seen her ever since, sir.
Thanks, Lance. You've been a great help.
I'm happy to hear that. So Natasha had left.
Seems so, but she never arrived at the weekend house.
Then
we'll stay with the original plan. We'll gather our thoughts at the office and go over everything we know.
Okay, Boss Bird, lead the way.
If anyone asks, Lance, we were never here.
Sure, sir.
Maybe.
Should we say hi to the old beaver?
Sure. Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello, and we do need information.
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper, an encyclopedia in the flesh.
Yeah, he always has something. Mullen's car. Ancient, but kind of beautiful, like the old beaver himself. The taxi company for the upper class only, politicians and gangsters. Murdoch and Falcon is a famous law firm in Clawville, run by a blind bat and a bird-brained falcon. Some things are indestructible, right?
Yeah. Mullen's kiosk's been here since I was a little chick. My old man used to drive here from the other side of town for his daily papers.
Yeah, many still do. He certainly is something.
Mullen's a wizard from a forgotten age.
Yeah, kind of. This newspaper booth has been standing here for more than 100 years. It was always run by the Mullen family, like some strange monument to a forgotten age. Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe. Magnificent animals had breakfast here, and in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and argue. The place is now just a second-hand bookshop. Just a shadow of its former self. Like so many things in this city. Like me. The Clawville Chronicle. The most read and probably the most biased newspaper in the city. It's supposed to be a royalist rag, but the separatist overtones are getting stronger and stronger every day. We're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
He's just eternal.
Like an ancient god or something. Or the personification of the city.
What a lovely thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct, coming from you, pal.
Hey, you know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
Aw, thanks, boss.
It wasn't a compliment, Marty. Mullen never closes his kiosk, not even on New Year's Eve. Hey, Hercule. What's up, old friend?
Hello, me lads. It's good to see you. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
We're working, Uncle Mullen, just like you. But I'm afraid we're also walking a little bit outside the law.
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is. Maybe you can help us with a few things. After all, you know everyone in the city.
What a compliment. But of course I'll help if I can. I know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh, full of ambition. And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me sons, so you are.
Aw, thanks, Uncle Mullen.
What's up, old man? Is everything all right?
Me bones are creaking. My eyesight's getting more and more blurry, and sometimes I hear sounds that aren't even there. I think I'm getting old. Or maybe I've gone crazy already, but the old ticker's still ticking. So, here I am.
Ah, it's good to still have an old familiar spot in the city.
Nothing lasts forever, boys. So, what is this dirt you've ended up in again, eh?
Just a simple case, strumming personal strings. That's why I couldn't refuse it. You know the tune.
Well, same old song, eh?
Yeah, it's a classic.
So, what is it you want to know? I'm at your service, my lads.
Thanks, old pal. Let's see.
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure, but he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way, and that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 thug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibben's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
When I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Good one again.
Hey, Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
Laura's perfectly fine, thank you.
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look good. You're in good shape. You look more like a turkey than a rooster, if you ask me.
Thanks.
This is priceless. Thanks, Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
Yeah, sure will.
Nice girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the station, if she sleeps at all.
Some animals just race and race through the years of their life until someone stops them and makes them wind down.
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
Yeah, right. How's Desiree?
What about her? She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife, and I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you stubborn old dam builder.
You see, you're right about that, sonny boy.
And, the cubs?
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. Johnson's a hotshot lawyer in Galadia, and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
Yeah, but they visit me often, though. They're good kids.
I know, pal. They're from a good litter.
If you say so, sonny.
You know anything about a woman named Natasha Katsenko?
Sonny boy, what have you gotten yourself into again? That lass is Ibn Wessler's protege, to put it politely. She's the crown jewel of the city. A shining new star. If you dare talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
Well, I suppose I should have come to you first for advice. Doesn't matter now. We're in it, Uncle. Up to our combs.
If you'll accept the advice of an old shaggy beaver, get to the end of it as quickly as you can, and try to make it out with all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan. But do you know anything about her? Anything, interesting?
As I've heard, Natasha is quite a mysterious lass. She came from the Stavonian Tsardom and fled to Clawville, but from what? No one knows. Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery, and that rarely means good.
You're right about that. So, that's your advice? Be careful?
At least, sonny boy. And one more thing.
What's that?
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
Thanks, Hercule. I wasn't planning to.
Nobody plans to, sonny. Just take care of each other, okay? And always carry a good gun in your pocket.
Oh, I always have one in every pocket, old-timer.
I know, Martin. I know. So, what?
Axel. Seems him and me are very much alike.